Hey, welcome in, all support. You're early today. Hey, thank you. Yeah, we've been working on some cool ones, honestly. I like the last few we've been doing. Got a creepy little snake guy and this, like, demon box. He's not quite done yet. I still gotta do the top and bottom, and I kind of want to do the sides some more, too. I want a little bit more darkness. Maybe even on the top. We'll see. If you guys are hanging out, feel free to tap the like button. Welcome in, everyone. Sorry, I'm kind of waking up. My brain's needing to reset. Yeah, I kind of roll out of bed and just do this sometimes. I make my videos sometimes right after waking up too, so I probably should wait a bit, but you know, it does better in the mornings. Hey, welcome, Aviation Fox. Welcome back. Hey, good job, man. Sobriety's great, man. I'm glad you did that. Good on you for, you know, pushing yourself. I've quit a few things here and there. I actually used to smoke nicotine a lot. I was addicted to nicotine twice, and I quit twice, so I know how hard it is to quit anything. Welcome in, Meowie Cat. I keep going back to this guy just because I love him so much. I mean, especially in your youth, you're exploring. It happens. It's stuff like that. But I mean, it's good if you're able to stop when you need to. But yeah, I was definitely there. I smoked, um, you know, smoked nicotine for a long time, and then I kind of just had to quit because it was killing me. Shouldn't block the other guy with the view. I'm really happy with this guy too. He's looking creepy. He's locked up, man. He's in jail. He littered. He's a litterer. In my state, that's a big fine. Or jail time, apparently. Yeah, he's not. He's an evildoer for the planet. So we lock him up. Do I like Monster Energy drink? How do you know? Do I give that energy? Yeah, of all energy drinks, I am definitely a Monster drinker. I'm doing good. How are you, Nikita? How's your day going? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm doing pretty good. I got today off, so I'm relaxing, doing some wood burning. Gonna go play some video games later. I am from the U.S. Right now I am in the Pacific Northwest. I wasn't born here. I've kind of been all over the place, but yeah, I'm in the Pacific Northwest right now. We need to start doing the sides on this too. Start giving some color to his tail. Tails, plural. Stabilize. No, I would not. I would not consider that. No. Hey, thank you, Nikita. I appreciate you. I have face reveals and stuff on my shorts. So if you want to go check out and see what I look like, you can go look at my shorts. Burning a can of beans. Like burning a can of beans into wood, or am I burning like a can of beans? Just like stick the bit in a can of beans, cook it that way. Do I like watching movies or series? Sometimes, yeah. I'm a bit more of a YouTube guy. I like watching informative stuff. Um, Spooky stuff in general, horror stuff, indie games, stuff like that. What's my favorite? It's the Firebender. I like that. What's my favorite Monster Energy drink flavor? Honestly, the regular one. I'm a basic bitch. Nothing wrong with being a basic bitch. I love the basic Monster Energy drink taste. I do remember you, gender fluid frog. How can I forget the gender fluid frog? What am I doing? So we are wood burning. Um, Basically, the bit in my hand's like 800 degrees right now, and it's just scorching the wood every time I touch it. So we're just slowly but surely adding patterns in. I do know about Game of Thrones, yes. I've watched quite a bit of it, never finished it. I know Stranger Things as well, yes. I've seen most of it. I think there's more seasons out that I haven't seen. Um, but yeah. Yeah, the candle's cool too. We did him last week. We've been on a coffin bender. It's kind of the glare, but I want to get it a little darker right there too. What's in the cage? I don't know if he really has a shape, but he's an anamorphous blob shoved in a box. It's kind of meant to like hang up on your wall, and you kind of see him from an angle in your house, so it really looks 3D. Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Demogorgon, that'd be cool. I have one kind of similar to a Demogorgon. He's an older piece I did. Yeah, you can't insinuate that gay frogs aren't normal frogs. Gay frogs are like the normalest frog there is. All frogs are quite gay. Y'all heard of the piles they make of just male frogs trying to compete, and then think half of them are females, so then they just don't care. Frogs don't give a shit. Is it fun? Yes, it's quite fun. It's therapeutic. I'd probably be doing it even if I didn't, have it as a little side gig thing. Or I would be doing it. That's not even a probably. Frogs are more progressive than humans. But like low key, I love frogs. They're also incredibly dumb. Like I love frogs, but they're not intelligent. The only reason they've survived this long is due to their massive breeding capability. Like frogs have thousands upon thousands of babies when they have babies. So it's like the rabbit method. You get out as many babies as you can, and one of them is bound to live. Hey, what's up, Galactic Bricks? Yeah, no, frogs really are just dumb and happy the whole time. The only reason they're still alive is their ability to have babies so much, and they just chill around, yelling on the top of their lungs, hopping from lily pad to lily pad, not a care in the world. I wish to be as carefree as a dog. Because we have a gender fluid frog in our chat. Well, I mean, it would make more sense if he commented now, so then you would actually get the joke. But yeah, there's a guy in our chat. His name is Gender Fluid Frog, so we're just making frog jokes. What's my favorite genre of music? I don't know. That's a hard one. I like indie a lot. I like electronic a lot. I like metal a lot. I like rap a lot. I was definitely an electronic kid growing up. I listened to a lot of EDM, a lot of dubstep, a lot of heavy stuff. Tea Times 2, I think I do? That sounds familiar. Lately, I've kind of been into like punk rap or metal rap. It's kind of interesting. Hey, thank you, Nana Stokes. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, he left Chad right as I said that. So now I just feel like I'm a liar. He was a regular yesterday too, so he'll be back eventually. And then you'll all be wrong. Anyone up to anything fun today? Anyone got any cool weekend plans coming up? Just using your grandma's Google account? Hell yeah. Baking's fun. I'm not much of a baker myself, but I wish I was. I'm just not very good at it. It's too precise. Oh, bridal shower sounds. I mean, it sounds entertaining, but yeah, it definitely sounds draining. So I feel you. I've never been to a bridal shower, so I wouldn't really know what I'm walking into. But that sounds draining, socially, emotionally. What's my favorite food? I don't know. Probably like sushi. I love Japanese, Korean, Chinese food. All of them. I love them so much. Probably my favorite style of food. But I will eat like Korean or Japanese food any day. Hell yeah, Galactics. You buy those kits. Don't break your bank, but get your Legos, man. Have a good week. I appreciate you. Oh no. Yeah, no, I know some of those new Lego sets go quickly, man. There are some big fans out there of Legos. Keep thinking it's, well, it is kind of light, but it is the glare too. Do I like Labubu? No. Sorry. Sorry if that offends anyone, but I do not like any of the passing capitalistic trends. I like Pokemon cards, but even Pokemon cards are a little consumerism to me at this point. Hey, welcome in. Lubna Sultana, I appreciate you. Is that how I say it? I appreciate you. Yeah, no, that's my thing with the Labubus. Why are they like 80, 60, 80 bucks? It's so expensive. You could buy, like, what? 10 meals for that? 15 maybe? You could feed yourself 15 times for the price of a doll. Potentially. Booty jeans. Really depends. If it's not something I really want to do, it's not something I'm really gonna do unless I'm being commissioned to do it. Um, so it really depends. I like doing commissions and everything in my own style, but I mean, I do a lot of work. It's hard to do stuff that you don't want to do sometimes. Art is about expression, and when you don't get to express it, it becomes a bit more of a chore. So I'm definitely open for suggestions and doing, like, cool things and things other people want to do, but I'll take it with a grain of salt, essentially. Hey, welcome in, Chrissy. We got finally a regular stream. We got a bunch of the regulars in. Yeah, communicating non-verbally is a good way to say it too. Hey, good morning, Rhea. Thank you, Chrissy. We got some creepy ones going on this week. We got a Beast in a Box. I really like the Beast in a Box. And then we got this creepy snake guy. This guy's honestly haunting. Like, if I give him a good light show right there, he's kind of haunting. I don't know. People like collecting. It's another thing to collect. I think that's really it. It's just like people who like Funko Pops, or people who like any other kind of collectible kind of thing. It's hype. Yeah, hype is a good word to say. Oh no, Shrimp, is your cat not eating very much? That's not good. They make appetite stimulant you can get, like a little tube at the pet store and stuff that might help. You could always try that. Some like high immune support stuff. Sorry, I worked at a vet. I know my pet stuff. I care about me pets. Hey, thank you, Jason. We're doing some creepy wood burns. Art's very fun. Art's therapeutic. Have I tried being a tattoo artist for a living? I mean, that's an interesting way to phrase that question, but sort of, no, not really. I have. That is also a good point. I'll support if it's an older cat. I mean, I think Shrimp's young though. I think Shrimp's a young kitty, but older cats do have problems with their teeth, and that's sometimes why they won't eat. But back onto the tattoo thing. I do tattoos. I've given myself like 10. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. That's kind of why I don't want to keep doing them. Is because I want to practice some more tattooing before I really start doing it some more. Um, and I kind of want to talk to someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing, you know? So I would have to get like an apprenticeship or something like that. And I've thought about it, but I'm also disabled and it's kind of hard to push myself to the same hours everyone else gets to work. Hey, thank you, lazy kid. That's one of the last week's ones we did. I'm doing this week's little guys as well. I don't know if I know that deity. I'm pretty mythologically well knowledged, but I don't know if I know that one. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, like I know that the Odyssey sea monsters are pretty like them a lot. Um, I honestly didn't know anything about Typhon set. I'll have to look up that monster. See, suggestions like that are a bit more inclined to actually be my thing. So, is it water resistant too? Are you talking about these guys? So yeah, I spray it with polyacrylic at the end, which will make it even more water resistant. But by burning it, we're making it more durable. Like the wood was actually less durable before we burnt it. Yeah, it becomes more durable the more you burn it. It's kind of cool. And then you put some spray over it. I got this guy here too. I haven't really been showing him off. Yeah, it's a spray. I can actually show it to you. It's right here. This is what I usually use. Clear coat polyacrylic. The reason I use polyacrylic is because this is actually, it says it somewhere in here, it's water based. And the reason you want water based is because it will soak into the wood. Wood is porous and it will absorb water, so it will absorb part of the acrylic, and then basically seal not just the surface, but seal a tiny bit into the surface as well, kind of giving it a bigger, better seal. Some seals just kind of sit on the surface and seal the outside, when water-based stuff will actually soak in, and like you'll notice like you'll spray a whole bunch in and then it'll actually absorb into the wood. So I like it a lot, is essentially what I'm trying to say. I found it early on in my journey of wood burning and I've never stopped using it because it just works so well. It will not get moldy, no. Like if you can see, they're actually like water resistant. This is a sealed one. Like if I put some water on this, it would beat up and kind of like I wouldn't be able to dunk this in water. It would definitely get moldy after a bit, but it's pretty sealed. It's like you can feel the wood texture, but it feels like there's like almost a layer of acrylic over top. But yeah. I mean, like even in a bathroom, getting humidity, I foresee them lasting years and years and years. So I don't think humidity and stuff like that's going to be an issue. Not after sealing it. Yeah, it's like 4:30 in the morning for me. Hey, thank you, British Hill. It is creepy. I appreciate that as well. I'm taking your whale to the grave. I hope you really like that, Chrissy. I'm really happy you got that whale of all people to get that. I'm really glad it's one of my like big regulars or even my mods that got that. Comrade, they're probably right. The only thing guaranteed in life is death. How do I want to die, like a king or like a man? Quite honestly, I want to die sustaining something else. I want to like I know this is weird, but like if I could die and like become food for an animal, that'd be sick. I don't want to die by being food from the animal, but like I want to sustain something else after I live. Like maybe even a tree. Maybe become a tree after I die. But I want to pass on my energy to another animal to sustain something else. Maybe it's even mushrooms. Maybe I just don't want to be put in a box. I don't want a coffin. We had this conversation a few streams ago, but coffins are so un-eco-friendly. Modern burial is an eco-terrorism, honestly. I'm not making them for the purpose of coffins. I'm making them for the purpose of art for your house. If these were going in the ground, that would be different. I want to die as a baddie. I want to die as a baddie too, dude. I want to get mummified. Go to like there's like Irish bogs you can go to and just jump in the water. You'll probably get mummified there. The salt content's like so high in the bog water, it's like it'll actually mummify things. I think it's Ireland that exists. There's like a whole museum based off people that were found in like bogs in Ireland because of the mummification. Man, this is a weird stream today. Talking about death and mummies. Yes, honey would mummify you. Good luck finding that much honey, though. Welcome in, Ejong. Ejong. I always butcher your name. I'm sorry. I wasn't telling him to do that. I wasn't telling him to go into a pool and die. I was telling him if they want to get mummified, there's a pool in Ireland that will mummify you. I'm not telling him to do that. I said no, I haven't decided on scales. We're just gonna make him brown. Kind of give him some contrast from the rest of the texture. Make him a little darker than he is now. Well, I gave you a solution. Not that it was a good solution, it was a very bad solution. I appreciate it. I love going for gothic and dark. I've always been a punk my whole life. I've been drawn into the dark stuff. It was in fact not a phase. Thank you, art girl. Yeah, Chris, I guess so. I don't like alcohol. We don't support alcohol here. I get it's fun, but it's dangerous. It's no fun, no good. Do I get nightmares? Yeah, like every night. I don't know. I feel like I see these guys in my nightmares sometimes. Yeah, the cobra has human teeth. He's a bit creepy. I'm trying to give him like some eerie under eye too. Kind of see that where it's like kind of hazing under there. It's kind of spooky. If Nana is, that's totally fine. No bueno. No bueno what? Hey, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. You want to die at the age of 80 with wine in your belly? I mean, that sounds like a good way to go. Yeah, I thought it was kind of a. The teeth were just too straight at the beginning, and I was like, that's cool, but it needs some offset. It needs some little, like, not so right. And so I thought crooked teeth. Okay. Okay. We can definitely stop talking about death. I mean, what do you guys want to talk about? Anyone got any fun weekend plans? I wish it was. I was going camping. That sounds fun. I could go for a good camping trip right now. If I were another creature, what would I be? I don't know. I feel like if I was an animal, like I'm not saying like spirit animal because we can't do that. Um, but if I was an animal like emotionally, I would probably be a fire salamander. Oh no, yeah. You said you live in Qatar. Yeah, that's probably a very sandy place. You'd be a red panda. I could see that. I don't know. I feel like I'd be an amphibian or like a reptile though. If I could be any animal, if I had the choice to be any animal, I'd be a bird, man. You know how cool it would be to fly? You'd be a cat. I mean, yeah, a cat would be a good life. Pretty lazy. You could just do whatever you want. Like an unemployed child. Something with big chompers would be cool. I'd be a vulture, dude. That'd be so sick. Have you guys seen of Have you guys seen the? There's a bone eating vulture, and it's sick as it's so metal, man. Like all he eats is bones. He can eat. He can digest the whole thing. A crocodile would also be sick. I love crocodiles. Crocodiles are up there on my favorite animal list. With that neck, dude. Yeah, he's got a creepy neck. Crow or a parrot, yeah. I don't know. A vulture would be so sick, dude. I can't remember the bearded vulture. That's what it's called. If you have a second, go look up a bearded vulture. They eat bones, and they're the sickest looking things ever, dude. Bearded vulture. They're sick as hell. I love ravens. I wish I could have a raven. Yeah, so hyenas eat bones. Hyenas eat bones. Hyenas eat the marrow in the bones, and they have one of the only teeth actually strong enough to break through bones to get to the marrow. Um, the yeah. So I mean, they can eat the bones, but they're mainly after the marrow. Hyenas have basically one of the strongest bite forces per inch of any animal on the planet. So they can bite through bone in like very, very easy moves. Yeah, it does definitely smell like a campfire in my house. Yeah, being a farm animal doesn't necessarily sound like the best option. You wish you were a T-Rex. What's everyone's favorite dinosaurs? Drop your favorite dinosaur in the comments. I like the Ankylosaurus. Or the bonky head guy. The guy with the big dome and he like bonks his head into things. I don't know his name. No, not Triceratops. Oh, I mean, that's probably what your favorite is. Sorry, I'm getting confused. But yeah, no, that's a good favorite. Triceratops is a good favorite. I also like Stegosaurus. They're as hell with their little spikes. Flamingo. What the fuck? Velociraptor is also good. I love Velociraptors, but they're not as big as people think they are. Catosaurus. Nice. Chickens. Not quite a dinosaur. Chickens are the closest thing to dinosaurs, but chickens are not dinosaurs. Cockroach. I don't know. I mean, a relative of cockroaches might have been around in the dinosaur period. I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, so yeah, the chicken's the closest relative to the dinosaurs, but chickens are not dinosaurs. You thought I was the closest thing to what, a dinosaur? I wish. Dude, that'd be sick as hell. I want to be a dinosaur. Am I scared of flying cockroaches? So, would you guys be scared if I told you I have giant hissing cockroaches in the other room? Like they're like this big. Like this big. Yep, giant hissing cockroaches. I mean, I could go get one if you want me to. Are you guys gonna be freaked out if I bring a cockroach on stream? Is that like a yeah, I should do it? Okay, I'll be right back. Bug. You can't. These are from Madagascar. You can't just collect them. They're really chill. They don't bite. They don't do nothing. They're just little bugs. Yeah, why he cute? He's kind of cute. It is a pet. I got 4 of them. There's 4 of them in an enclosure. Yeah, they let you pet it. Sometimes they make little sounds when you pet them. Because they're hissing cockroaches because they hiss. They are kind of cute. They are pests technically, but cockroaches aren't dirty. Cockroaches are attracted to dirt. So if you have cockroaches, it's a you problem, not the cockroaches problem. Yeah, they're not house cockroaches. I'll be right back. Well, after that brief detour, they carry a what? Are you gonna say they carry a disease? Because they don't. Cockroaches are not disease-ridden animals. What's gonna have the disease is the filth that draws them in. What does it eat? Things that are going bad. So I don't give it. Oh, sorry. You're good. I was getting a little defensive because some people just automatically assume cockroaches are bad. But he eats stuff that's like starting to go bad or is not quite bad, but like a bell pepper that I didn't quite get to or something like that. I can throw in their enclosure and they'll eat it. Yeah, they're like garbage disposals. I would love to show my pythons, but they're hard to get on camera. Um, I might do a stream eventually. I could always do like an in-person stream, and I actually have two pythons and a corn snake. My corn snake is pretty small. My ball python is decently sized. He's probably about like a dinner plate sized. And then I have a carpet python, and she is a big girl. She is probably about 5 feet long. Yeah, they are decomposers. We love our decomposers. Literally, our world would not exist without decomposers. How do I afford these weird animals? They're not very expensive for one, and two, I work in places that gets me connections. Hey, welcome in, Red Nose Gauge. But yeah, no, a lot of it's connections. Food for snakes and stuff is cheap as hell. They don't eat very often. Honestly, the most expensive animal I own is my bird, and I get most of his food for free. Yeah, good news. What's that? Dude, they're so underrated. Decomposers are the most important part of our ecosystem. I think that was supposed to say you're weird, but yeah, that's also true. Own hawks. That's sick as hell. I want a hawk. Oh, that's really good. That's really good, Red Nose Gauge. I'm glad. I do. I think I vaguely remember you saying that about your cat. So I'm really glad. Um, I'm really glad they're doing better. What's the purpose of mosquitoes? I don't know if they have a purpose. Mosquitoes are a pest. I don't. That's one bug I'm not a big fan of. We're making a creepy box. Yeah, I mean, Red Nose keeping to consideration that not all vets are great either. So sometimes a bad vet can give you a bad feeling, and then you go to another one, and then they have a totally different opinion. So sometimes you can just go to a different doctor and see what they say. I've had a lot of problems with single vets or single doctors before, so never feel bad trying to switch to a different opinion. Yeah, no, I'm a weird guy, and I know that. Uh, I have spiders. I found a false widow at work, and I put him in a jar, and he's living in my room right now. My pet's energy is just a jungle. Snakes, birds, bugs. I think we can see the spider. We'll see. He just hid, but he's in this jar. He just hid right as I. He was in the mouse. I'm trying to show it to you guys, but he's not. He doesn't want to come out. He's hiding. I'll leave him be for a minute and see if he wants to come out. Yeah, dude, I got bugs. I got spiders. There was a big ass spider in my room the other day. I just barehanded grabbed him, put him outside. That's cool. I love hawks. I love pretty birds. Birds of prey are so cool. Jumping spiders are really cool. I want to pet jumping spiders soon. A mako or hammerhead below your floor? Yeah. I actually have a mako jaw. It's like a shark jaw that's a mako shark. Toucans have transparent skin. A lot of birds actually have almost transparent skin. Bird skin in general is almost like tissue paper. If you get it wet, it'll like dissolve. So you have to be very careful when birds get wet. Buried in wax? Hell yeah. I'm glad you like that one, man. What's my favorite marine animal? Probably an octopus, as you can see by the tentacles. But I also really like crustaceans. I like deep sea isopods, crabs, spiders, or deep sea spiders, lobsters. That's interesting. Didn't know that, Chris. You're starting to think you have a whole menagerie of animals. I kind of do. I'm a pet fanatic, man. I love animals. You should see how many plants I have. I have at least 40 plants. Yeah, I get that, Red Nose. I still do trades and stuff, so if it's stuff you guys want to be or you're interested in, I definitely do want to. I will do trades with artists and stuff, as long as equal or great, equal value, not greater value, equal value. Yeah, I mean theoretically the Kraken. So giant squid exist. The Kraken is just a theory that it might be a giant squid. That is what people saw, but who knows? I do got flora and fauna. I am a flora and fauna kind of guy. I also have a fish tank. You may be able to hear that little bit of trickling water in the background. Little guy on the right seems fun. Yeah, we still got to do some more on his tails. But yeah, we're getting there. I keep noticing that like this side of this coffin burns so much. I wonder what grain the side of the coffin's made with, because it burns so much different. Quite honestly, it's harder to burn. Is it? Oh, legal to own a cheetah or octopus? So it would depend on state, and I would honestly, cheetahs are going to be illegal everywhere, and octopus, I'm sure, are legal in some capacity, but it depends on species and size. Like you could get an octopus, but you couldn't get like a Pacific octopus, which are like massive, one of the biggest octopus in the world. So it really kind of depends on which one you wanted. I love octopus, but octopus do not live very long. They're very intelligent, very cool animals, but they just do not live very long. Maximum of 3 to 4 years. Yeah, I'm a nature-loving goth. What fish does my tank have? So we have 2 Rasbora barbs. There used to be more Rasbora barbs, but they have since passed. We just got 2 left. There's also 6 golden tetras, and then a split, I think it's called like a scissor tail tetra. He was a rescue. His tank mate passed, so I gave him a little friend to live with in my tank. And then I have a bunch of snails and some shrimp. Yeah, in the wilds, octopus live even less. If it's the small octopus, yeah, like 2 years. But even the big octopus don't live much more than like 5 years. Yeah, no, hamsters don't live long either, so you might have been thinking that, but they definitely both don't live long. Special permits for cheetahs? I mean, yeah, you can own tigers and stuff with special permits. I love shrimp, yeah. I had tons of shrimp in my enclosure for a while. They're very sensitive animals, very sensitive to water quality, so they've kind of come and go. I still have a few in there that have survived and bred, but yeah. So, what's the point in having those giant snails? There's not much. So basically, there's giant African land snails are illegal here in the U.S. So you can't actually own them. So if you are in Europe and you want to own those giant African land snails, you can. But here in America, they are technically illegal. Does anyone know why? No phone numbers in the chat, guys. That will get blocked. Y'all really want to communicate together, find each other's DMs. Yes, it's because those snails are invasive and they breed like crazy. You only need one snail to make thousands and thousands and thousands. Yeah, so snails are hermaphrodites. So basically, they can reproduce with themselves if they need and want. Because they have both organs. It's weird. They can actually swap back and forth. Snails are weird, but snails, you only need one to make thousands. And African giant land snails are invasive and will outcompete everything. So if Fish and Wildlife finds you have one, they'll just make you kill it. Am I a teacher? No, I am just a very passionate animal lover. Snail army, snail army. Syrian hamsters are cool. I like the big boys. Lobsters are technically immortal. Yes, that is true. So technically speaking, lobsters, the only thing, if disease and famine and predators and all that kind of stuff didn't come in and eat lobsters would technically be theoretically immortal. They don't age the same way we do. Do I like owls? Yes, I love owls. Owls are very pretty. Yeah, I'm sure you could buy those African land snails on the secondhand market. They'd be pretty common over here too if they weren't illegal. Welcome in, Lisa. Some jellyfish are immortal. I don't think it's all jellyfish. I believe there's a kind of jellyfish that's immortal. Yeah, that is correct. They're basically cell death. Your bodies regenerate cells every 7 years, I believe it is, and after a while, your cells experience cell death, and don't keep regenerating. Lobsters don't have that happen. Lobsters, their cells generally tend to just keep regenerating. I mean, he's not going to keep growing. He's just going to be old. He's going to be an old lobster. He's not going to be a massive lobster. Why can't your cat be immortal? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of cat owners feel that way. Or even pet owners. Yeah, no, I don't think it's all jellyfish are immortal. I believe there is a kind of jellyfish that is immortal. It is legal to own a gun and not a snail. That's funny. That's funny. It's funny right there. Yup. Or smoke a cigarette. You can enlist in the army, but you can't smoke a cigarette until you're like 18 to 21. Right now it's about 5 o'clock in the morning for me. We've been going for about an hour. Hey, no worries, Art Girl. Have a good day. I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna go. It may cut short. We'll see. I mean, it's Friday. Technically, I have tomorrow too, but I do need to start working on next week's pieces. It's a bit of a tall order to do two pieces. I mean, I could always switch it up and do a different piece next week. Just do like a big piece. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I? Because I got 2 more of these coffins left, and I want to get these coffins done before my show. But I also have like other pieces I could do and just do like a blank piece. Or like a bigger one. So I don't know what to do next week. Yep, that is absolutely true. Restricting access makes it more desirable. Yeah, no, I'm loving the coffins too. But yeah, I got 2 more to work on, and I also have a bunch of mini ones. These guys, I've been thinking about doing these as like Patreon giveaways, but I've even thought about doing little like coffin guys here. Once again, no numbers in chat, guys. We gotta practice internet safety. Okay, I see what you mean. It took me a second to understand what you meant, red nose gauge. But I like what you're spitting. The problem is it wouldn't draw in. It would be cool once I open it. Like so, once I open it, people would be like, "Whoa!" But like, people would look at the box and just be like, "Oh, okay." And so it would have to be. I would have to draw them in somehow to make them actually think the inside's cool too. Do I like Dr. Pepper? Nah, I'm not much of a soda guy. I'm not gonna lie. No worries, I'll support. Have a good day. Yeah, no, I used to vape for a while too, guys. I was stuck on nicotine for a good solid 5, 6 years. Let me just tell you, it's worth getting off of it. I'm not gonna say anyone should, or your life is your own to do with whatever you want, but it is worth getting off of it. You will feel different, trust me. Nicotine's not a good one. Yeah, sentiment still stands though. Yeah, I actually quit twice. I smoked cigarettes and nicotine for a long time, and then I quit, and then I relapsed, and then I quit again. So it sucks, man. It's a hard thing to do, to quit a substance that makes you feel like you need to do it every time. Nicotine isn't a carcinogen. So basically, a carcinogen means that you are carcinogenating it, which means you are burning it. So if you are burning something, it has carcinogens in it, but nicotine in general isn't. Nicotine is just a very addictive chemical and molecule um, that keeps you coming back to do it. What's harmful isn't the nicotine; it's the other in vapes. Like there's been trace amounts of lead found in vapes. There's been tons of chemicals found in actual cigarettes. Nicotine itself isn't the bad part. It's the nicotine keeps you coming back for the tar. And I'm sorry for anyone who does vape. I'm not trying to say you guys are bad. I've been there. I was vaping. It helps getting off. Your brain acts differently getting off that nicotine. Yeah, basically just a friendly warning. I'm not. I never. No one's less for doing things like that. Like I've been there. Like everyone's got struggles, and I totally foresee reasons to go to nicotine and stuff. Just you know, there are healthier alternatives out there, and I'm all for the healthier alternative. Yeah. Anytime you're using flames to inhale something, it's not going to be good for you because you're creating carcinogens. Not to say vaping isn't bad for you too, though. Why do people smoke? I mean that's probably coming from someone who's never smoked. Oh, see, yeah, that's what I mean. It's something of an experience. Usually, you don't go for it until you actually feel like it. Yes, charred food is also a carcinogen. charcoal in general, though, is not bad for you. Charcoal in your stomach is actually good for you. So if not that you should eat carcinogens, but eating charcoal toast, let's say, is actually beneficial to you because it adds charcoal is a anti-inflammatory. It's also an antibacterial and an antibiotic. So charcoal is very important in a lot of ways. So eating burnt food isn't necessarily actually bad for you. It just doesn't have nutrients in it anymore because you burnt it out. Yeah, nicotine's very social. A lot of times people get addicted because their friends were doing it or people around them were. So it's a very social drug. Yep, exactly. It's just a big party. Everyone thinks it's cool to do something. The little guy's head kind of looks like a violin. I could see it with the holes. Do I own any Legos? Yes, I do. A few different kinds. I own a lot of the plant ones. I like plants. Yeah, no, like I have the cactus collection. I have a few different Lego sets. Not like crazy ones. He's just a guy. He's just a little guy. He's a little guy doing his little guy things. Little cootie patootie. Spider alert, spider alert. He's right there. It's hard to see him. But he's a widow. I feed him crickets. I'm probably gonna give him a new enclosure soon because that one's a bit small. Spiders can live a while too, so we'll see. Maybe I'll give him a name. Oh yeah, I mean I get it. I I'm a traumatized individual in my own ways, so I get it. Like trauma manifests in different ways. It's always good to give warnings when you can. Do I like Pokemon? I love Pokemon, man. I am such a Pokemon nerd. I'm playing like a ton of ROM hacks right now because I've just been in such a Pokemon mood. Yeah, I get that. What is the hype and fame behind Pokemon? I don't know if it's necessarily hype and fame. It's like a classic. It's like people who really like Mario Bros or something like that. It's just been around for a while. A lot of people grew up on it. It just holds a lot of special places in people's hearts because there's so many cool creatures and monsters and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's a cool collecting game, monster game. People like it's. I mean, it's kind of like keeping pets in a weird way. It's like you have battling pets that kind of like attack each other, and you can make stronger and evolve them. And so I mean, it's yeah, it's like you're building an adorable army in a way. Hi, Sophie. How you doing? I love Pokemon, man. You could show me basically any Pokemon, and I'd probably be able to tell you what Pokemon it is and what type it is. Who's my favorite? You guys make fun of me for this, but one of my favorite Pokemon is Trubbish. My favorite Pokemon is Trubbish, the trash bag. I do not know what that is, Nana. Yeah, Pokemon YouTubers are fun. Well, some people make fun of me because my favorite Pokemon is a literal trash bag. I just think it's hilarious. He's a trash bag. And there's also a story behind it. So in Japanese culture, after something has been alive for a certain amount of time, they believe it gains a soul. So like if you had a item in your family that stayed around for a while and was passed down through generations, um, it was given a soul. And so basically what people theorize with the Trubbish is basically the trash has been around so long, the trash has been given a soul by whoever. And so basically it's a living trash because the trash has just been here for so long. And it's kind of a deep meaning, you know? Oh, I appreciate that, Galactic Bricks. I don't know too many other wood burning YouTubers, so you guys will have to point me in the right direction if you guys know some others. Umbrella with the eye one? Are you talking about this guy? Little mushroom? We honestly might wrap it up here. We're almost at an hour and a half. I might be on tomorrow. We'll see. They both have some work to do, so I gotta finish them some way or another. I'll either be on today later doing stuff or in my own time, maybe. Yeah, Japan's cool. I'd love to go to Japan. Do I stream once a day? Generally once a day on weekdays. I sometimes stream on the weekends, but it really depends. My Sunday is kind of my drawing day to be creative and try to come up with my new designs. But generally I stream every other day. It's not always going to be like that. I just kind of have the time right now and want to build my channel. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I kind of always plan to be doing this channel, even if I do have to pick up other work, which is a possibility given finances. But we'll see. I don't ever really want to slow this down too much unless I really have to. So even if I can just hop on for like 30 minutes a day. Hey, thank you, Sophie. But yeah, I think we will wrap it up for today. I will see you guys probably tomorrow or maybe even later today. If you guys aren't US based, you may not catch it because it'll probably be in American time. It's probably a bit more like noon to after school ish time. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone for showing up. I will be wrapping it up. If you guys have any last little questions, feel free to drop them. Um, and yeah, I love you guys. I really do appreciate you guys coming out every day, especially the returning viewers. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys mean the world to me. I wouldn't be here without you. But yeah, everyone have a good day, and I might be back on later. We'll see. Or if not, I'll be doing this on my own time. So I appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Have a good day, Galactic Bricks. Thank you, Chrissy and All Sport, if you're still here at all, for any moderation, even though there wasn't much, but I still appreciate you guys. Bye, guys.